Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. This is the one and only Ninarossyyy. And today we have a very special guest. Today we have my favorite, my fave.
Yes. Yes.
We have Honey Boy in the building. Honey Boy, go ahead
Yo,
and
what's
introduce
good? What's good?
yourself.
What's good? Nina Ross YouTube channel. This is
Period.
Honey Boy. Yeah, I'm glad to be on here. Talk some stories. Good vibes.
Period. Good vibe, good vibes. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself, Honey Boy? What are our family ties?
Yes. So I'm Nina Ross's nephew. I'm her favorite nephew. She has a lot of nieces and nephews,
Some
but
would
right
say
now,
otherwise, but go ahead, Honey Boy.
right now, just getting myself back in the gym, getting myself back into that right mindset. And, we got to get that summer body right,
Period.
stuff like that. But
Summer body pending.
yep, summer body is pending.
Honey Boy, you gotta see me. This jawline. My
That
V cut is coming back.
I know, but you can't be hiding it with your hand. You don't hide it with your hand.
What does that mean? I don't even understand. Oh no, I'm snatched. You heard me, girl.
Yeah.
I'm snatched, girl. Hi, lady.
I'm
So,
dead.
to further explain, Honey Boy is Ming Lee's eldest son. Honey Boy
Yep.
is Damu and Malako's older brother.
Yep.
And Himothy. Himothy is the baby of the family. He is in Vegas right now. And right now, Honey Boy is calling us. Where are you calling us from, Honey Boy?
I'm calling from Iowa.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, we're just going to dive right in. We're not going to waste your precious time. What was your childhood like, your upbringing?
Honestly, I felt like I had a great childhood. I feel like everybody had a helping hand in raising me, and I feel like I was just very blessed. I was very loved by many people. I feel like a lot of people can't really say that, but I'm just really thankful. I feel like we were kind of close because I feel like I was the first one, out of all my brother and sisters.
You're more of a little brother.
Others.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Because you and I are 10 years apart.
Yep.
And you and Blacks are 5.
Yep.
And then being raised in the same house. But one memory that always comes to mind when I think of you, time when we had the boxing gloves.
Hey, that was mine too. I'm not gonna lie, I was gonna bring that up too. The funniest moments I had like growing up with
Because
you.
you was going all out, yeah.
Yeah, I was going crazy, and we were boxing.
And I told them,
We were
I don't
boxing.
even play fight like that. I was like, dude, no, because I know me. I get really funny.
Boxing you over there. I think I was I was in elementary or something like that. Grandpa comes over here getting all crazy because you want to hurt me.
I did hurt you, young, because I
He's
felt
like, wow,
like
you gonna do that to me? You
I
gonna do
don't
that
care
to your
how
nephew?
fucking
That's
tall
crazy.
you are, girl. No, I don't care how old. No, but back then, see, I'm a different person. See, now I think I take into consideration things like that. Like, it's a kid, it's a game. You know what I mean? Because back then, I took
Yep.
everything serious. I
Yep.
don't know if you remember, but like, it was like if I felt like you looked at me the wrong way, you even breathed in the wrong direction or for too long, like everything used to irritate me. I don't even know why I was like that, but
I still remember it to this day. That was hilarious.
yeah,
I was
my
mad.
dad
I
came
was
in the
mad. I was
house.
like, oh, why you hit me for? I'm only in elementary over here in high school.
Okay, now you exaggerate. I was in middle school. Girl, we're not that far apart.
I was like, hey, she want to hit me with the basketball, tell her. And then Grandpa over here getting mad and stuff. He was about to hit us.
No, he did hit me. He hit me and then he grabbed the gloves and he threw it in the trash. That was the end of that era. But remember, everybody who used to come over with kids, we used to like give them the gloves. Like, all right, you and you, because you guys are the same weight.
Yeah, that was funny.
Fuck it up, it's your chance. And some of them, you can always tell, some of them took it serious. They was swinging.
I'm dead. Well, another memory too. I feel like, do you remember when we used to play football? uh, like in the garage by the gate, and
Yeah.
then my uncle used to be quarterback and try to throw the ball at us, but he be cheating because he be trying to do stuff to make us argue, and he would get me hella pissed, and I'd be like, "What the heck, you cheating me?" But that was
Yeah.
fun.
I
I miss those days.
remember. And then after that, somebody always ends up crying.
I'm dead.
Either you or blacks. And then and then my mom and them used to yell at him like and tell you guys, don't go play with him no more. You see what
I'm
happens?
dead.
He always makes you guys cry.
Yeah, that was
And then
hilarious.
Buddha used to be like, yeah, these are freaking little bitches.
I'm dead.
And I remember there's another because he used to always have like the latest like PlayStation,
Yep,
Nintendo,
yep.
remember? And then he used to tell you guys like, don't go in my room. I better not catch you guys in my room playing my game.
Yeah.
And you and
It was funny.
blacks
He'd be like,
just
I think it was funny because he would be like, if you guys want to go play my game, you guys gotta massage my feet or do something. I'm like, wow, this guy. Sometimes,
and
but some what I would do is he'll come home and he'll chill for a little bit on the bed and he'll just go to sleep. And I'll come sneak in the room and turn on the game and be hella quiet and I'm just over there jamming the game while he knocked out.
what was it like growing up with me in the house or around me?
It's different because I feel like when I was younger, he was always gone, you know. So I feel like you was always out with your friends and stuff. I was always home, but you was busy with sports. And,
Did you hear the way your sisters described me?
no, what they say?
So first of all, thank you for supporting the channel. How do you not know when it was the last
No, I mean like I don't remember
episode?
like what they
Okay,
said.
so they were like saying like that I was in the dark and
Hi.
I was outside, and then she got the nerve to insert a sexy red video. Like,
Oh yeah, that was hilarious.
girl, I wasn't throwing nothing back. I was really just in the club doing my Diddy Bop. No, okay, not Diddy Bop. That's
I'm
not.
dead, not
Hey yo,
Diddy. Hey
pause.
yo,
Big
pause.
pause. Cancel. Cancel.
But yeah, they were painting me out to be like a villain. And I
I'm
was
dead.
like, hello, it's my channel. But yeah, so they painted me out to be a villain, and I was thinking, like, I feel like when you guys were growing up, you're right. Like, I was always with my friends, and that's when I started to have a social life. I feel
Uh,
like that's when, I feel like that's when I was going out, and then you guys moved. Remember, you guys moved to Alaska.
Alaska, yeah, yeah, yeah.
And
Moved to
then, I
Alaska.
mean, I came shortly after. I want to say, what, like a year or two after?
Uh,
And then I want to say, when we were out there, I was caught us still. I thought I was going to go and I was going to change my life, but it got worse. Because then
yeah.
I got a whip, and then I had, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, you had a crib, you had a good job and all that kind of stuff. But I think at that time, I think I just left to go to San Diego for college.
no, but before that, remember when it was like
Oh,
chaos?
when it was
Like,
like,
when I
oh,
was
like when I
out
was in
and
high school
stuff.
still, like senior.
Yeah, do you remember them times? I want to say that was like the worst for me point in time. Like, as far as like the drinking and the never kicking it with you guys. You know, one memory I think of, like, is I always thought like kids don't care, because you know I wasn't really like, we grew up together, but we weren't close, and I really didn't think it made a difference if I showed up to you guys' games or not, because
Uh huh.
I didn't think like it made, you know what I mean, like it made a difference if I was there.
Yeah,
And then I remember you told me like, dude, you like never come to any of my games. You're like,
yeah,
grandma, them are in Hawaii. They would kill to come to my gaming. Like, you're here, but you're not here. And
yep,
I felt like shit. I remember that, and I was like, I never missed a game after that. But I was like, and
yep.
then you guys won the championship that year too. And
We did win championship that year. That was a
I
great
think,
year.
yeah, no, that I think that's when I started to realize like showing up actually meant something. I felt like you guys were too young to like kick it with and talk to. You know what I mean? Like there's
Yeah.
nothing we can relate to. You guys are too young, and then my siblings are too old, so I was always out.
People notice, and especially if like the family really means a lot to them, so they notice a lot of things, who's there, who's not. So
Oh yeah, I mean the kids' games now, like I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of an asshole. I'm not gonna lie. I be telling them, don't waste my fucking time. If you're a shitty ass player, tell me right now because I'm not gonna show up to your game. Like,
I'm dead. That's
but they know it too. Like Timothy, Anella, like when they were playing flag football, I only went to one game and I seen how they played. I said, don't ever fuck tell me to come to another game. And they were like, Auntie, and I meant that shit. I never went back. And then they were like, why you never came? I go, you guys suck.
Anella's sleeping
Anella's
under the
sleeping.
tent.
She never went in on a couple games. I was like, you made me waste the whole. I was like, you suck. Don't ever play again. And then Blacks was like, don't ever come to my daughter's game. Your game. I'm never coming again. I was like, you're never gonna see me over there. And then boom, they put Lalo in football. And Lalo, man, have you seen his games?
he did good. His being first time playing flag
Yeah,
football.
he's
I feel like
him.
he's gonna grow. He's gonna
For
grow. Each
sure,
year he's gonna get
yeah,
better.
no.
You're gonna learn a lot of stuff, and
And like,
football's a big thing in the family. We all love football.
yeah, I never
You
missed
know,
a game. Like I went to every single one of his games. I couldn't imagine. I always like think of what you said, and I just think of his face, like looking on the side, like, "Where's my auntie?"
yeah, because people when we play the game, I know some people probably might not admit it, but when we're in the game, we're playing. But at the same time, I feel like us athletes, we still like to look in the crowd to see who's there, who's
Well, if you
not.
think, I just didn't know my presence made a difference. That's how I felt. I felt like nobody really cared if I
Yeah,
was at their games. And then another thing too is you're the one who actually really took me back to church when we were in Alaska. I remember like Sunday mornings, I'd be like coming home and you're getting
yeah,
ready for church. And because
yeah,
we all stayed in that 2 bedroom apartment, you
yeah,
would always like bump into me while you're getting ready. And I feel like you did that on purpose. And you were like, Grandma said to get up, you're supposed to go to church. It's Sunday. And I was like, can you just leave me the
yeah,
heck alone? Like, and you never stopped. Like, you kept doing it. And then one time, you didn't have a ride because our cousin canceled or he
yeah, yeah,
wasn't
yeah,
going. And you were like, dude, I got ready. Get up and get ready. Take me to church. Let's go. And I
yeah.
remember like wanting to tell you no so bad. But at the
I'm
same
dead.
time, I didn't want to seem like I'm saying no to church. So I just got
Yeah,
up and got ready. And then I remember feeling like so good to be in church.
yeah. Those times are. I feel like it was a good time. I feel like we would. I mean, I started going to church with our cousins, every Sundays, and I think it was Costco's. We would always go there and have some pizzas with
Chicken
all of our
bacon
cousins,
pizza.
and we'll just go back to the crib. We'll play, video games and all that. That was Sundays were kind of my favorite back when we were back in Alaska.
Sundays,
It was a good time.
those were recovery days for me. Like when I think about it, we used to
Yeah,
sometimes we be drinking all the way and then like we be in the Golden Corral parking lot waiting for them to open.
yeah. Shout out to Golden Corral.
Golden Sea Rail.
I feel like Golden Corral was a big thing in Alaska. I feel like a lot of polys love going there.
A memory of me that you will never forget.
Yeah, honestly, you took that first one when we were boxing.
You know another memory, it's
Damn.
random. Another a memory that I have of you is I want to say it was like Saturday mornings and you
Yeah,
used to blast your music and clean the bathroom. You took forever and you're just
I'm dead.
singing and blasting and then coming in front and yelling at all of us to get up and clean something like you was the boss.
I know.
Like you
That was
older than
hilarious.
me,
He
y'all.
still
I mean,
does
all
it.
I'm dead.
I feel like, and then somebody comes home,
Honestly,
your warden comes home and, did you take out the
yeah,
trash? Did you clean
I'm
this?
dead.
And then you give you over there with the addies, y'all like, yes, I did, and I took that out, and I scrubbed this, and I did that, and then he used to look at you like, Oh, okay. And then you
And
used to look at him back, and I was like, ooh, I think he gets that one for me. I like to. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
well, I would have to say, since you took that one with the boxing one, because that was probably one of the most funny and memorable moments I had with you. In Alaska, I feel like we had a lot of good time where we just go out, just eat, and just chill, play some music in the car, just vibe out, talk a little bit,
Remember
have a
when
good
you had
time.
your twerking phase?
I'm dead. Nah, I never used to do that,
I
guys.
know. Yes, you did.
Cake team.
Don't listen to me too.
He was cake team.
I'm dead.
Bow, bow, bow. What's that booty mean?
Hey,
Hey,
yo,
hey,
Quan.
hey.
Sexy Red, that's you.
I'm dead. But yeah, I think just vibe, be listening to music, putting you on some good music because you always want to
Sometime.
ask for
I'm
my
not even gonna
SoundCloud.
sit
You always
here and
want to ask for my SoundCloud, and
oh
I just had to
please.
give it
I
to
probably
you
got
guys.
one or two songs. Don't flatter
I'm dead.
yourself. Or you guys be knocking my playlist.
Well, you know what's crazy? I remember back then in Hawaii. I remember we used to have that computer. I remember like waking up and going in the living room, and then now seeing you on like LimeWire. Remember LimeWire?
Of course. So that's my era.
Yeah, I remember that.
Now you're
You
just
used to like do
exposing
the
my
music thing.
age.
I was like,
Hello.
hey, I remember the. You used to like play music all the time, and I'm just listening. I was like, oh, this thing slap.
Yeah, but I we all got our music taste from Buddha. But as far as like the white shit, so like country, um what do you call pop, that I say is
Yeah,
all me. Cause he don't listen, he don't fuck with that kind of shit.
I
You
felt
know,
like for Buddha, I felt like Buddha put us on like a lot of the West Coast music and a lot of R&B,
yeah,
soul, and R&B
uh-huh.
music.
I seen you post that Calvin Richardson song the other day, and I was like, ooh,
Yeah, because I remember him listening and playing that in his truck. I
yeah.
think.
I used to always yell at him. I was like, turn this shit. Um, Describe our relationship slash bond.
I think our relationship is. I think it got better. I feel like when I left for college, we kind of was kind of distant. We didn't get to talk that much, and I was busy in school, and you're busy, with your job and whatever, trying to figure out where you want to go, because you were going from Alaska, California, Hawaii. I think you're just trying to figure out where you want to, live at. But I feel like our relationship got really better. But I feel like we can probably keep it make keep making it better by staying connected with each other, or like always. At least we do text each other and see how we're doing, how things going, life updates, and all that kind of stuff. So I feel like it got a lot better
Yeah,
because we're
I
more connected now.
yeah, I feel like I feel like when you were off in college, I just always felt like you were busy. You were either
Yeah,
like in school or studying, or you needed your rest, or you had football practice. You know what I mean? So,
yeah,
and one thing about me that people don't get, they think I'm just distant, is I
yeah,
don't like to bother. I feel like I bother people. And I think I get that because Buddy Love from Nutty Professor. That's how he got his name. So Buddy Love, he used to call everybody and their mama, and he used to be like, "Hey, how's life? What are you up to?" And then, you know, he just ask and conversate, and then he's like,
yeah,
you should, he always advise, you should do this, and you can do this better, and everybody's like just dismissing him, like, okay, we'll talk to you later, we're busy. Everybody's always like, and I think from seeing that, it traumatized me that I don't ever want to call people, and I don't.
yeah,
I wait till they call me, and like they look at me like, but they know. I feel like the ones who know me know, like, all it takes is a call or a text. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I
right.
would never call or text because I just feel like I'm bothering. But remember
Yeah, and
him
that
and his
too.
calls?
Yeah, I remember that. That's probably one thing that like I probably regret is like always trying to rush him off the phone
Me too.
because
I,
he
I
would
mean,
just
I
like
do too
call.
because I feel like nobody calls me now, and I feel
Yeah,
like
he would just blow me up.
yeah, nobody cares about how my life is going. Nobody asks me how my life is.
Yeah,
It's just favors. That's how I feel.
yeah, he would just blow me up, and he would just like when I
Yeah,
would answer,
all
I
the
would be like
damn time and every
having a
holiday.
conversation. Yep, having a conversation, and I'm just like, oh yeah, I gotta go, and I can call you later. And then I kept doing that as time went. It kind of caught up to me because his time was up, and now he's resting up in heaven. But that's one thing I definitely regret is probably not taking the time just to see how our loved ones are doing, and having a
Yeah,
conversation, checking up on them and stuff like that. But
that's true, especially with parents. Like I feel like with mine, I don't know why I always felt like they'll live forever, especially the way I was living. You know what I mean? And then I felt like I didn't need to have like stress or worry because I had older brothers and sisters that took care of my parents. You know what I'm saying? So like I could
yeah,
be caught and I could do what I wanted to do, and I did for the most. I don't know why people act like I'm bad, like I ran away from home, when really I left home when I was 21. Like
um,
like everybody has this like I dropped out of school and I didn't graduate and I like just I don't know. That's not even that's far from it. Like
yeah,
I don't know why. I guess it's the way I dress, the way I carry myself. I don't know what it is, but that's what it gives.
but yeah, I definitely missed that for sure. Just having that person call and just check up on how you're doing, see if or just giving you just like advice, life
Yeah,
advice. That's one thing I definitely miss.
right. I used to hate it though because it sometimes like I know with me when I tell people the truth, they're kind of like taken back. But like nobody ever has the balls to tell me the truth about me. You know what I mean? Like they want to say
Yeah,
things, but then they hold back because they know that they'll get slapped or like you know what I'm saying. Like it's just they don't tell me. But like with him, I feel like he didn't hold back. Remember that? I know you remember that time
yeah. We
when.
were in the truck and
Oh
you were
my
in the front. I think I was in the front. I'm not sure who was in the front. Probably you, but I remember he was just like lecturing you, and I'm over here listening and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, he was going in on you for sure.
I started crying.
Yeah, I definitely missed that. I'm
Nobody.
just
But that's what I
yeah.
mean.
You
Like,
started crying. He was like, I forgot what you said. You said something about. But yeah, he's like going in on you, just telling you some stuff that you could fix, some stuff that you could get better at. He's telling you like, oh, you're a smart person. You can do better. I think he's just trying to.
cause
He was
he
just trying to.
always wanted me to go to school,
Yeah,
and I didn't
he just
want
saw. I
to.
think
I
he
was
saw
like,
the good in you.
yeah, well, I was honor roast. I had no choice. He put me on dog tag. Dog tag is
Yeah,
only for people who don't ever show up to school. I had no
yeah,
fucking choice. I don't understand why. Like he just had me on a short leash, like I was a
yeah,
bad kid. You know what I mean? Like I did normal
yeah,
kid things, and I think that's why like my sister's Suzuki because like I did rebel. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like that's a normal thing, especially coming from a strict Samoan Christian background. Like, and then being like the only one in my age range. Like, you guys are all kids. They're all adults. I'm just
yeah.
like, there.
Funny thing you said, dog. Was it called again? Dog what?
Dog
Dog
tag.
chain?
Dog tag, yeah.
Dog tag. I remember one time when I came back home. This is when I was going to middle school, and you know how Mount Cooley, the middle school and the high school is connected.
Uh huh.
I remember there's one class I wasn't really doing too good in, so my report card came in the mail one time, and then it wasn't good in that one class, and he was like telling me like, how you made us sit in front of him, and and he opened up the report card, and he was like, if you don't bring this up, then I'm gonna put you on the dog tag thing, whatever. I was like, oh, I don't want to do that. I feel like all the bad kids are always on that. I don't want to be like that.
That's what I mean. Like, I feel like because when I used to have to go pick it up every morning, I'm there with the
yeah,
bad kids, and they're looking at me like, "The fuck you doing here?" like,
yeah.
like, girl, you are like top five rank in our class. Why are you? And it's like, dude, my brother, he's fucking annoying. Like,
But then on another hand, I think that kind of helped me too, like through high school and college, more so college. I just remember him always saying like, take care of your academics first, and the rest will all come,
yeah,
come in hand. And that's one thing I
because
always
that's
had in the back of my head. I'm like, damn,
he always
I
said
remember
it's
like saying that.
something. Yeah, he always said it was something to fall back on.
Yep, and he always told me, he said one thing he really he regretted while he was going to school was not getting his degree. He went off to play professional football at the NFL, for the Chargers. And he said one thing he really regret was not finishing school. He said that if he really wanted to do that and get that degree, so after he got done with football, the NFL, he could fall back on something, that would help him in the future.
Yeah, I think
So
he.
I always took that.
I think he only got his associate's degree
Yeah, he
from
had his
Merced.
associate, but he
Yeah,
had his bachelor's.
from the JC.
JC, yeah, he wanted to, but
Yeah,
he always wanted to
because
get his
he was a
bachelor's.
counselor. He was a counselor for the drug and rehabilitation that
Yep.
Hui Hanapono thing, and then he was substituting. Like you need degrees for that, so he probably
Yeah.
yeah. I think associates, but
And then for me, one of the proudest moments I had like during my college career out here was I think it was one of my last semesters in college. I made the dean's list, and I didn't even know until like the next day for football practice. I woke up, and then a lot of my teammates kept tagging me. It was like, "Oh, bro, you made the dean's list," and I was just tripping out. I was like, "What the heck, bro?" So that was a big accomplishment for me because I'm like, "Damn, I never made a dean's list in all my academic career. I never made it, and then
yeah, because I
I
remember
made it in
this.
college, and I was tripping out. I was like, yeah, I was kind of proud of myself.
Yeah, no, for sure, that is definitely a big deal.
Yeah,
Especially
so yeah,
because remember Romic Middle. Remember,
yeah, I remember Roman.
remember no
Yeah, it was
trigger.
Alaska.
I mean, remember when me and your mom was arguing? We got into me and Ming Lee got into this huge argument because your academics back then in Romic Middle School, you were
Yeah,
like borderline special ed. They made you take the
I was
test
dead.
and all. Do you remember? So that's what I'm saying. The dean's list, girl,
Hey,
that is
yo,
a
not,
big deal. Girl,
not even
I
too
like
much,
send
man.
you. I like.
Not too much.
Not even too much,
I
though.
wanted for send you call out for get one shot, girl. I never know that
Oh,
about you. I see me. I learning something today. You never told
yeah,
me
I'm
you was
dead,
on
but
the
yeah,
dean's
Oh yeah, you never did
I
say.
was, I
Yeah,
was.
he
It's
was.
Yeah.
crazy,
I remember.
Dude, that's a big deal for you because, like I stay on a physical list, so
and it's
I
crazy
really
because the
did.
guy, the guy that brought me out here to college, the one that recruited me to come out here, he was going to my high school. He was my quarterback, but he came and play over here, and he was a quarterback, and he ended up becoming a coach here. And he tagged me on Facebook. This post that the school posted up, and he was like, "Bro, you made the dean's list," and I'm like, "Bro, stop lying." And I checked it. I saw my name over there. I'm like, "Yo, that's crazy." I was just tripping out. I was like, "Man, if I could do this, I could keep on, going higher and elevating, other things, not just academics, but just life in general."
For sure. I mean,
Brother love
you just
was probably
sticking
the
it out and
biggest one.
getting that degree, that's a big accomplishment in itself. You know what I mean? Like
That is, and I'm proud of that.
for me, you I mean, you seen how heated and adamant I was about not going to school. Like I cried. I was screaming
Yeah,
and crying and telling him like, you don't run my life and you don't know like what worked for you don't work for me. Like
yeah.
I know he had good intentions. One thing about him, he always wants the best for each and every one of us. But
Yeah. What music or what song
yeah,
reminds,
so
reminds you of me?
yeah, what song reminds you of me?
Reminds honestly, I would have to say, is it Lee Marvin?
Lee Marvin.
Lee Marvin, is that his name? Yeah, I would have to
Thug
say
Like
Lee
Me.
Marvin. Lee Marvin, Thug Like Me. I don't know why, but I just
Period.
remember
Because I used
I
to play
remember
it
you
all the
used to
Oh
play all
yeah.
time.
the time, and I was like, yo. The song actually slaps.
Because if you really think about it, I don't know why everybody thinks I'm from Hallelujah. They think I'm from the ghetto, and I'm like, baby girl,
Yeah,
I have both of my parents in a 6 bedroom house. Like I'm not, but I always be in the hood and I be in the ghetto, and I love me some hood niggas.
I'm dead.
I love me some hood figures, and so that's
You love them
why when
Fannies.
that song came out, I was like, how soothing. And then I was always going back and forth from here to Cali. So,
Yep.
I mean, Cali.
Yeah, that song definitely was the one that reminded reminded me of you.
I want to see a song that I got from you.
Yeah, there was a lot. There's a lot of songs I put you on, and there's a lot of songs I played in front of you.
You did.
So
No, you know what?
I was
No, no,
gonna
no, no,
say.
no, no. I'm not going to even front. I'm not going to lie. I know I discovered her, but I know you found that song, and that song was my anthem
was it
for
Bridget Kelly?
no, it was left hand side from Latasha Lee.
Oh, Latasha Lee. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I remember I found her and I showed Buddha.
Buddha.
I showed Buddha, and Buddha found another song, and then you showed us left hand side, and I was like, oh, so old. I was like, I heard that one already,
Yeah,
and then I went in my room and I listened to it over and over until I knew it word for word, and then I sang it in front of you guys like I've been knew it, and then
yeah, like
everybody
you
was
always do.
convinced that I found it.
Yep.
But I'm not gonna lie, it was you who put me on, and I really love that song. But you know what's so crazy? You know how like with music, it takes you back to that point in time, like, and at that point in time when that song came out, it wasn't so good for me. Like I was in a really horrible like space with like relationship wise. Oh my gosh. Oh, poor children. You guys had to be around for that. And how's
Yeah,
Maleko, y'all? When I introduced one of my boyfriends and she was like, oh, another uncle.
I'm
I
dead.
forgot that 2 weeks prior I had introduced you guys to another. I had so forgotten. I was like, this little.
No, but one memory I think it was funny. One memory I thought was funny is when you were talking to this one dude, blah blah blah, whatever, and then like you went to a different state with him. I think it was probably Seattle, and then you came back with his name tatted on you. I was like, bro, I'm tripping, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah, you went there. You went
Yeah,
there.
that kind of tripped me out. I thought that was hilarious, honestly.
I thought that was hilarious too.
I'm not gonna lie. Okay, at that moment, at that point in time, it felt like the right thing to do. I know,
What
Pat.
do you mean?
It did. Like I really did like him like that. I
Yeah,
thought it
it's
was
crazy.
forever. Hey, but no, you know what's even funny? It's not funny, but like 2 weeks after we broke up, I was like already with the next. Like it was bad.
I
Alaska made it too easy for me. Come on, honey boy. Let's not forget I was
yeah,
pulling both, right? Let's not play.
I'm dead. So you was outside.
I was outside.
I'm dead.
Oh my gosh, remember we went to go eat with her that one? Oh my gosh,
Oh yeah, yeah.
let me tell you how Honey Boy was acting when I was how do I say it? I was mingling with a girl cuz
Yeah.
I'm not gay. But yeah, so I had this house that I was managing out there, and I had a spare room for Honey Boy, but
Yep.
because I was kicking it with this girl, he wasn't feeling it, and he told me to. He was like, "You're gay? What the heck?" And it was like, "Why does it bother you?" And it was like, "Dude, this is not you." It was like, "You were right. It wasn't me. I was just playing stupid." I was like, I don't know how to
Yeah.
explain.
Honestly, yeah. Nothing against the LGBT, but yeah, nothing against them. But
Nothing against
I
the
just didn't see.
community.
Yeah, nothing against the community. I just didn't see you with the female. But
But yeah, it really bothered you. Like you couldn't even like you came and you slept on the beanbag in my room, and you were
right, that
like
was funny.
facing
And
us.
you thought it was weird. You was like,
I
dude,
was
get
like,
out.
"Get the heck out!" I was like, "What are you doing?" And you were like, no, I'm comfortable right here. And then he's like
Yeah,
facing the TV is like we're watching TV, right, and we're on the bed. Remember how my room is?
Right.
And he's on the bean bed. Instead of
I
watching the
know.
TV,
He's
he's
watching the
angrily
bed.
facing us.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and then like we fall asleep, and then he comes like I guess we're like cuddling, and he comes and he's like, Nina, Nina, I'm hungry. Can you order some
yeah.
pizza and wings? I'm like two separate.
I'm dead. Yeah, that was hilarious. We should get hella. We should get pizza. I was always hungry. I was like,
And
oh, order
then
pizza,
she
order
was
pizza.
like, "Did he just wake you up to order pizza?" And I was like, "Yeah, he did." And she was like, "And you're gonna order it?" I was like, "That's my nephew." Like I was like, and she was like, "He's grown. Like you're not gonna." I was like, you're asking too much questions like that, yeah."
Yeah, but yeah, that was a good time. Honestly, we'd always get some food. I just didn't want to go to the other room because the freaking house was already too big, and it was all dark. And I was like, bro, I'm over here in all this room, like couple rooms away from your room. And I was like, bro, this is me. And I thought it was weird. I'm about to go. I'm about to go hop on a beanbag.
You're next
Yeah.
to my auntie.
Yeah, next to my auntie and
That
her
my
friend.
auntie. That's what it was giving. That my auntie. Dog, get out of here.
Don't
Yeah, that
Like
was
hurt
hilarious.
stupid. And that's our time. Shout out to my my favorite nephew, wink wink, honey boy, for taking time out to catch up with his favorite auntie, Nina. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit us up on all social media platforms at Ninarossyyy. Till next time, toodles, bitches.